Hey guys, this is David. Hey, I'm making this video today regarding my Troxus, is the manufacturer, Lynx is the model. This is the 2023 version, not the Troxus Lynx Plus. I'm not sure what the chainring and the freewheel numbers are on the Plus, but on the Troxus Lynx, the 2023 version, the rear freewheel is a 1428 cassette freewheel, and the front chainring is a 46 tooth. So when I was in pedal assist 4 and 5, it was absolutely, even at the lowest gear, it was just the lowest cog in the back, the smallest cog in the back. It was the ghost pedaling like crazy. So what I did is I installed a 52 tooth chainring. I want to let you guys know that it absolutely will fit. You don't need to modify the length of the chain. This chain is I put on a Shimano HG40, I believe it is. I think it's a 58 inch length chain. There's no problem with the derailleur with this larger chain ring in the front. No modifications, don't need to add any links. The clearance in this area here to the frame is probably a little bigger than 1/8 of an inch. They like to have a little bit bigger than that, but there's absolutely no rubbing at all. And so that's what I wanted to pass along to you guys. So I wanted to also share with you, here is the, I'll kind of pause this for a minute. This is the company that I used. I can't pronounce that, but that's the Ebike. It's 130 BCD is the distance to the bolts on your chainring. It's 130. You need to make sure if you don't want to get this chainring that you get a BCD, 130 BCD. And there's the specs on this one here. It comes in black and red. I went with the red. The 52 tooth was $25.99 as of April 2026. So in doing this job, I wanted to share with you guys to take off the 5 bolts on the existing 46 tooth chainring are very tight on. In fact, I used dedicated Allen wrenches. I put a pipe on the end of the small pipe on the end of the Allen wrench. I could not break loose the kind of spin you around these bolts, the 5 bolts that go around this thing. It's a 5mm hex head that you need. So what I did is, fortunately, I have a set of hex head sockets, and I had to put it on a 3/8 inch socket wrench with an adapter and break it loose with that. So just let you know that they probably were Loctited on, but I did get it off using a socket wrench. You're also going to need, not to get in all the details, but you're going to need a crank puller to get this off. It's a simple tool. There's a ton of videos out there on how to use a crank puller. I'm not going to get into that, but so you'll need that specialty tool to get that off. Another interesting tool is that, let me get this out of here. On the back, pardon the delay here, on the back of the bolts that go on here, it's kind of a slotted receiver that receives that bolt, and sometimes they can spin on you. So I bought this special tool from Park. I actually didn't need this, but sometimes that back part of that bolt that goes through those 5 openings will start spinning freely. So you need something to lock it in and grab it. So there's a special tool by Park, of course, and that Park tool is Park Tool CNW-2 chain ring nut wrench. It's like $7. So that's another tool that you might have handy in case that back of that chainring bolt starts spinning on you. And like I said, you're definitely going to need a crank puller. What else did I have on here? So another tidbit of information about unrelated to the chainring. I think it looks great. Like I said, I went with the red. It's a big chainring, but what a difference it makes. Pedal Assist 4, absolutely, probably cadence is down in the 70s, very reasonable. Pedal Assist 5, you're still going to get a little ghost pedaling when you get over probably 25 miles an hour, but a vast improvement. So another tidbit of information, as you know, on these Troxus Lynx, the 2023 version, they do not have a battery. It has a horrible battery indicator. It has bars. This one shows 4 bars. You're like, what the heck is the voltage on this thing? How do I know what percentage of battery I really have left? So what I did is I went out and I bought a cable that hooks up to my multimeter. So basically, I plug this into the charging port on the bike down here. Plug that into the charging port, which connects right into the battery, and take these 2 leads and connect them to my multimeter. And it tells you the exact voltage of the battery. So I had some dilemma on figuring out what size I needed of this wire. So here's the information. If you decide to go that route and really want to understand what your voltage is of the battery on a Troxus Lynx 2023, I'll pause this for a minute. So this is a 5.5 millimeter outside diameter, 2.1 millimeter inside diameter. These are 14 gauge pigtails, and they work perfectly. Interesting, I thought you needed a female, but you actually need the male version of this. So I'll kind of pause this for a minute, see if there's any information on here that you guys can use to, if you want to buy these cables. But that's the specs, once again. 5.5 millimeter outside, 2.1 millimeter inside, you want to get 14 gauge. And like I said, you can, once you plug this into your battery, either on the bike or off the bike, and connect it to a multimeter, you get the exact measure of volts, and then you can go and determine what percentage you have left. So that's my tidbit of information. One thing you are not going to be able to do is when you put that larger chain ring on, you will not have the use of the guard throwaway. Another piece that I liked about this this chain ring I used is a, if you see in the description, it's a narrow wide chain ring. The benefit of narrow wide is that when it's going on the chain, I don't know if you can see this, you guys are probably aware of this, but for example, see how that's a narrow part of the sprocket of the chain ring, and then it's wide, narrow, wide, and that really helps the issue of the chain coming off the bike since you don't have a chain guard now. So anyway, hope that helps you guys. If you're considering a chain ring update on your Troxus Lynx, curious if a 52 will fit, will it work? Absolutely does. Don't need to change any length in the chain. And a couple tools, like I said, you're gonna need is a strong way to get the bolts off that existing chain ring, and a crank puller, and possibly gonna need this Park tool. Hope that helps you guys out if you want to change the Lynx chain ring. See you, bye.